one point, you filed for bankruptcy.
Mm-hmm.
You said it was because you had bad real estate investments?
No, I don't know where you got that from.
No, that's not true.
I don't know where you got that from. So.
Okay. Why did you file for bankruptcy?
It needed to be done.
Okay. What led up to you filing for bankruptcy? Why do you think that had to happen?
Because it needed to be done.
Okay. And this was years after you had actually finished playing football?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 4.
Okay, so not that long. Not that long. Did you have a lot of money saved up after you finished?
I'm good.
You're good?
I'm good.
Okay. So after the bankruptcy, you're good again?
I was good when I needed to file it.
Okay.
It just had to be filed.
Did you change your financial habits after that? After the bankruptcy happened and so forth, and you started over?
No, I don't have any bills. I didn't have any bills then.
Okay. These days, do you invest? Do you make your money work for you, or?
My money been working for me since 1995.
Okay. And what were the best investments that you made?
Insurance annuities, when you throw money in every year and you get a big lump sum at the end.
Get it back at the end. Yeah, I know about that.
Of course you do.
It's got a high overhead though.
Yeah, but I had a high paycheck to pay that.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I do is just keep knocking it down. Just keep putting it in every year.
Okay. What else?
Did that for like 9 years.
What else?
Whatever. Whoa. I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
No, I mean, because a lot of people look up to you.
I understand what
That's
you're
what I'm
saying,
saying.
so I'm just letting them know I'm good.
Okay.
You know, you don't get to travel like I traveled that broke. And I keep hearing these wild ass stories about, the child support thing. That was my ex-wife wanting her alimony. You don't get to travel international if you ain't paid your child support in Florida. They take your passport. Just little facts for all the, internet.
I know people that can't go out of the country because
they ain't paid their child support. They're behind. Trust me, they don't have a passport. So when you see me where I'm going, I'm good.
You're good. Okay.
You're not filed Chapter 7.
What's the difference between Chapter 7 and Chapter 11?
That's what the internet is for, Vlad. You got to learn something, brother. You just not reading my damn resume in front of me. So, Jam, at least learn something. I can't give you all the answers.
Okay. On the Rappaport podcast, he asked about a few other NFL players. You said Odell Beckham Jr. isn't great.
No.
You still agree with that?
What makes him great? I beg anybody to show me the greatness in him.
What was hold on a second, the deal that he signed?
Oh, you just want the money.
Well, he signed
the money makes you great?
No, it doesn't.
I'm sorry. Then Jamarcus Russell was great as hell when he got his $30 million in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Well, he signed a 5-year, $95 million deal with the New York Giants.
Okay, and what's his numbers this year? Is he playing great? Or the Giants playing great? Is there anything in New York that's great other than Sam Darnold right now that someone would say great?
Well, you mentioned that he has an advantage because of the gloves.
Of course. I played in a time with those Newmans.
Yeah.
If a drop of water hit them, you ripped them off and threw them on the ground because they were done. The ball stops when those gloves hit. It stops the ball from rotating.
So it's Velcro gloves, basically.
No, they're not Velcro
Well,
gloves.
I'm joking, but I mean.
Just go get a pair, and you have your homeboy throw you the ball and watch how you catch it, and then stick it up with one hand.
What are they called, the gloves he uses?
NFL gloves.
Okay. Everybody uses the same one.
The same gloves. That's why they all make these catches. You didn't see the guy from Jacksonville made the catch over there like that the other week? Up the sideline? You don't even know his name. He's making great catches.
So in your day, this wasn't even possible.
Chris Carter played without gloves. Jerry Rice played without gloves sometimes too, because those Newmans with that end on them, one drop hit, man, that thing will do like that. It'll come off your hand. You don't want to drop that ball. Michael Irvin, raw hands, by hands. Yeah. Alvin Harper, all of them. Andre Rison, Sterling Sharp, up there in the cold in Green Bay. That's the first back-to-back 100-catch guy. You make that face like you don't know who that is.
So it was a different game back then.
It was a man's game.
It was a man's game.
You had to. It was a bang 8. You know what a bang 8 is?
No.
That skinny post where you run like that and the safety coming. That's why it's called a bang. Because as soon as the ball get down, bang. No more bang 8. It's skinny post and it's wide open. Get on the expressway and run and everybody's free.
We've also said Cam Newton isn't great.
What am I missing here? Do they talk about Cam Newton in Hall of Fame terms?
Not yet. You never know.
Never know. But you want to tell me that he's great now, and I'm making a mistake by saying that he's not? I watched Cam Newton tell me that he's going to the Super Bowl to do what no other African-American quarterback has ever done. I guess he forgets January 26, 1992. because Doug Williams was standing there and lit the Broncos' ass up. Won Super Bowl MVP. So that would be a African-American quarterback starting in the Super Bowl, winning it, and winning MVP. What's left for an African? Oh, that's right, what he did. Lose the game, won't stick his nose in to get the fumble, and pout like a bitch. That ain't great in my book. I'm sorry.
I mean, how'd you feel when you walked out of the press conference after the Super Bowl?
I just gave it to you.
Yeah.
He did what no other African-American quarterback did in the game. Started, lost, had the fumble that gave away the game, didn't go after the fumble, and then pouted like a bitch. Yeah, you did something that no other black quarterback did at the Super Bowl. Congratulations, you did.
Well, I mean, I think he said something to the fact of, if you have someone who isn't a poor loser, they're still a loser. I think that was the words that he used. Let me see. Hold on.
Don't even worry about it.
Let me look up.
Don't even worry about it. That's so profound of a great player that just lost. Are you kidding me, man? Come on, man. Cam Newton's a great dresser, someone said, and I don't agree with that either. So
here's what he said. He said, you show me a good loser and I'll show you a loser.
Okay. I'm just going to let you know this, Vlad.
Okay.
I was in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And it was played on January 26, 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Doug Williams, just like the 85 Bears, January 26 is one of those dates that ring true for a lot of great, teams in the National Football League. I had to lay there on the 24th, that Friday night, after we had put that Wednesday and Thursday work in, and then that Friday we cleaned it all up. I was laying in my bed, and I laid on that bed, and I went, Lord, I got to ask you now to give me the strength. If this shit don't go right on Sunday, I got to stand there and be able to talk just as I do any other time. Yeah. And I cannot be, because they always say, you show me a great loser, and I'll show you a wonderful winner, because it takes that to be that. That's why Cam has never been back. That's why Cam went on the stage, took a piss and a shit, and now thinks it'll come back around for me. Ask Dan Marino. And Dan Marino didn't shit nowhere on the stage.
Well, but then you have like a Marshawn Lynch who does interviews where he doesn't answer any questions at all.
Neither does Larry Allen. Some guys are uncomfortable this way. I'm not. You have to understand. I mean, bright lights in a conversation, you kind of get your words caught up, and then people will take your words and, oh, look what he said. Like Kanye the other day. Come on, everybody has a field day with that, You get your mouth in front of you, and there's a bunch of stuff that could come back at you. So, like Jalen Ramsey now.
Yeah.
He finna be, come on. It's coming, because I was that guy.